you, my friend.
Let me blow myself up here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 45th edition of the Community Pulse. We have another great show lined up for you. As you all know by now, we have Mr. Ian Luckett co-hosting for Francis DiMarzio and Mark Wade. This is going to be an amazing show. I'm with the elite crew, the OGs of these communities. All three of these gentlemen have been around longer than many of us here. I think I can say most of us. Yeah, so we're going to learn a lot tonight and get to know how they create and what they do and all that fun stuff. Thank you for Todd Pattison for allowing us to use that track, Falling Star. Todd's another brilliant artist and a friend of all three of these gentlemen that we have coming up tonight. And I thought it'd be a nice little touch to add Todd to this venue, I guess we call it. I do want to shout out some of these channels that have helped my channel grow and many others out there, starting with Pete Johns, Your Music Live. He's on every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pete Johns, as a matter of fact, was the first channel that I submitted music to and was introduced to all these communities. He's on every Sunday. Submit your song, fill out a form. It's that simple to any of you watching on replay. And all you have to do is fill out the form, submit, and he'll be sure to play it every Sunday, 5 p.m. Then we have Thomas Christ every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Same deal, fill out a form, submit, and your music will be heard. Jade Starr every Thursday at 4 p.m. She does live interviews. Yeah, we were talking with Mark, and I think Mark really wanted to be on Jade's show soon. He's going to kill me for that one. Jade runs an amazing interview. As a matter of fact, Jade's going to be on the show. We spoke today. I think it was March 17th. So that's going to be fantastic, both Jade and Brad. Independent Many United every Friday at 8 p.m. She has an amazing show. It's 2 parts. There's some great discussions of what's going on and really good feedback. She keeps the chat and the panel, everybody under control. Yeah, and then the other part of the show, I think this week it's going to be a flip where she's going to have music as well. So she does stream music. If you're in the chat and she sees you and you'd like to come up to play, you can do some live performances or just get your song heard. It's a great show. Chad Freeman every Sunday at 10 p.m. Ham Sunday on Sunday, another great streaming channel. All you have to do is show up at the show. You can email Chad ahead of time and he'll get your song played. And then we have my buddy 15th Bend every Thursday. I think he's changing to 9:30. I think I heard from DJ Big Red. But every Thursday he's got the Indy music Rollercoaster. So yeah, I do want to mention every week, as you all know, we have a featured channel. And this week's featured channel is another good friend of the panel that we have tonight, Melanie Coley. I think it's Colia, if it's pronounced that way. She's an incredible singer, an amazing talent. And I put together a little montage. It's already gone live on the channel. And let's listen to it. To any of you who haven't supported, haven't listened to any of Melanie's, I shout her out pretty much every week. Please go offer up some support. She wish she could join us, and you may see her in the chat, but there is quite a storm in Germany right now. She emailed me, and she will come when she can. But I'm so far behind on the chat, she's probably here. All right, so let me just hit play and let's have a listen.
listen to the muted stream, where you perform in self-esteem. You don't know what's going on when you sing this song. Inside of me, waves of sadness. Behind our solar system, you find a planet without a name. It's just matched with a simple figure to recognize her. And this your simple life on a river of time. You can find honor and truth. Keep your heart out of twilight on the river that the ends we roll right. And round five, feel the dream of love. Prevent your soul from stall under the sky. All your tears float away. No need to step aside. The friend I thought I had, I didn't have. I might have had something in me in the end. Something in me. You thought you had, you didn't have. Sitting by the river, waking from a dream, I see a circle of ripples from a pebble cast downstream. My name is Alba. You already paid for my love. I was spoiled in the city. I was born into this sound. 'Twas the wrong place to be, where all the boys hit the ground.
Yeah, that is so cool. She's an amazing singer, as you guys heard, as you all heard. And her link is going to be posted at the top of the chat for the entire show. And yeah, so please go offer up some support when you can. And yeah, so I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to bring on Mr. Ian Luckett, the co-host for tonight's show.
Hi everybody.
How you doing, Ian?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing, Frank? How's
I'm
things?
doing okay. A little tired, but yeah.
You've been burning the midnight oil again.
Oh man, I had to do some tests, and I was at the hospital all night, and just a few hours sleep. But we're here, and
Yeah.
all is good. All is
Yeah,
good.
well, sleep. What's that? It's one of those things you get. But yeah, I have to say, Melanie Coley's stuff, if you've not listened to it, and also, I mean, Todd played at the top of this, so I have to big shout out to Todd. Two lovely people who create beautiful music. So thanks for putting them on. That was cool. That was really cool.
Oh, no problem. And on your show last week, it's like after you and Francis mentioned her, I thought, oh, this is perfect.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
And
she
then when
does
I
some,
saw, yeah,
she does some great stuff. We like to, in England, we love to call anyone in Europe avant-garde, but she actually is quite avant-garde, and she's got an amazing sense of drama to what she does. So you go and watch some of the stuff and listen to it. It's always surprising. It always still catches me out. Every time I listen to it, I think, oh, that's really cool. But
yeah, no, she's
yeah, lovely
fantastic.
lady.
There's not many. I don't think I've missed any of her releases for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
She's absolutely amazing. So, Mr. Luckett, you're on twice in a matter of, I don't know, a couple months. So this is all right. This is cool.
Yeah, yes. Considering a few years ago, I was probably never off, which was probably the problem. You know, so there's that burnout, and then ill health and all kinds of issues came up. But slowly getting back into trying to make want to just regain touch with the people that I cared about in the community, the people that were always there. And there's lots of them in the chat tonight. I've been saying hi to everybody. There's a few new faces, but there's lots of the, as we say, the OGs. And it's really nice to see that community actually keep going. Not least of which, Frank, because of shows like the one you're doing right now, you're keeping that going, and I think it's really important. It gives such inspiration to people who otherwise might feel like they're never going to get heard at all, and they find friends. We've got two of them on tonight. Francis and Mark. We're not just people who occasionally collide on the internet. We are friends. I mean, although we've never met in person, we hang out all the time in chats like this one, but private chats and whatever. We work on music and in StreamYards and places like that. And we've got to know each other really well, and they are absolutely buddies, along with, Hurricane Moon and whatever, our other partner in crime. These are people I'd never have known except for this community. So to get a show that keeps it all together, thank you, man. It's like that's important to me. So.
Thank you. And speaking of shows, you and Francis, I know we'll dabble a little bit more on it, but you and Francis started up your replay.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. But we were thinking maybe we're kind of still talking about it, but we're thinking maybe do it every other week. Because Francis has a life as well. He's got work to do. Yeah, he's got a life too. Of course, he's doing all these collaborations with Mark Wade. I mean, like 47 and counting. He's got hardly any time to turn around and spit, let alone do anything else. But there's family. There's the life that we've got outside as well, which. But it also, you don't want to overload things. You don't want to, and also burning out is something that we both experienced, and it's like it gets to a point where you can't keep up anymore with everything that's going on. So we thought maybe we'll do a sort of like a bi-monthly thing, and also keep people waiting. They're less likely to take you for granted if you're not there all the time. So there is madness in our method.
I love it.
There is method in our madness.
So let me start off with just a few shout-outs, and then we're going to quickly go into a song that you chose. I do want to mention the Community Pulse. There's always usually about 100 premieres and past premieres. It runs from Monday to Sunday is when I start to choose for the current show. And already today there's been like about 15 new releases. But this past week's premieres are all available on the Community Pulse playlist. It is now live. Please go check that out. Special thanks to Snooks, Folk Punk, and DJ Big Red, who do a ton of work behind the scenes, helping put this all together, making this all happen. And DJ will be posting all the links along with JJ and Snooks and all the other mods. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. All right, Emmanuel Ferro put out a track called Citus. Bo Star, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Rose Ackerman, Expiration Date. Music Connects People, an Italian friend of mine from Italy, Andrea Amacucci. It's just absolutely brilliant. Into the Depth of the Soul. Another Italian friend of mine. Wow, we got an Italian theme here, Francis. I know you're in the back there. A friend of mine, Mary. If she's not in the chat yet, she will be soon. She does a lot of cover videos for a lot of covers. This one's Bed of Roses, Bon Jovi cover. Federico Berluzzi out of central Italy. With or Without You YouTube cover. And our good friend, Forest of the Wolf, Mark, I seen him in there. There he is. Great to see you, brother. Slowly Melting from the Winter Frost. Mark actually had two premieres this past week, so please go check out Mark's work. Together We Are Family, a friend of mine, he has his own karaoke channel. Melanie Choli, also another premiere this week. I think she had two. Herald of the Cold. Mike and Dawn, just earlier had their premiere. I Love the Lord. Frank Mel, another gentleman out of Germany. Freya. Stephen Ewert. Dude March. David Cartret. Sound Therapy. David put out a couple old classic live performances from his old band. This track's called The Prey. Tales Told in the Dark. It's a great channel if you just want to sit back and listen to classic vintage stories from the 1800s, from whatever the subject is, whatever the tale is. It's just amazing. This one's Bloody Bucket Road. A good new friend of the community, Dee Lynn, amazing singer, put out a track called Mama. East Virginia Studios, Can't Go Home. Dwight is one of the mods here. Generations. I'd like to introduce this new band. It's called Generations, the Family Band. And it truly is a family band. They're new to the community. Great supporters. So please go check them out. It's husband, wife, son, daughter. Absolutely. If I'm telling you, it'll put a smile on your face, and there's great music to go. Standing on the Rock. Brian Drums, Close Yet Far, a CKY drum cover. And I'll end with Son of Snake, All the False Martyrs. So I'll put that away just for now, and we'll continue in a bit. So Ian, you chose a song, Diary of the Modern Girl, and you've got quite the all-star cast here. Why don't you tell us about it?
This is just first of all, to anyone I haven't said hi to, sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat as well. This is a song. It's a song that was really done by a kind of online band who are called the Strutting Peacocks. But you might also know them as the Exiles or the Dead Jazz Society. It's basically it's myself, Francis, and Hurricane Moon, Hurricane Moon, who we've been doing stuff now for years together, and we just keep changing the name up. It's kind of like almost as if it's a sort of fantasy thing when you're a rock star. But you just keep changing the name to suit the project that you're doing. And the recent project is the Strutting Peacocks, because we all felt like that's what we really wanted to be, so we just want to strut around and dance. But we were working on tracks, and we were thinking, what we want to do is have this kind of like real attitude thing. But the track that came out first wasn't really like that, but it's different because it's very narrative, and it tells a story from another person's perspective, in this case a modern girl. So apologies to anyone who feels that there's any negativity. It's actually supposed to be quite uplifting and quite positive. But the guys, Francis and Wes did, they basically took me bashing away on an acoustic guitar and turned it into something really special. So I thought it a good opportunity to introduce the world to the Strutting Peacocks, and hopefully they'll enjoy it.
I'm sure they will, just as much as I did. Awesome. Strutting Peacocks.
Every away, watching for the younger man. This at number 23. She plays in Wonderland. She's out of every tree. She never concentrates how things ought to be. She looks but brilliant. It settles on TV. Cause it shows her better things has ever seen. Socializes. She picks the dates up on an app she found. She's looking grayer with every passing day. Trapped at work and home, oh, in every single way. Wonderland. She's out of every tree. She never concentrates on how things ought to be. She hopes for brilliance. It settles for TV. Cause it shows her better things than she has ever seen.
How good is that? Let me bring you back up.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me add you back to the stage. There we go. Why are we so small? We need to be bigger. Maybe not that big, but that's a little too big.
Yeah.
All right. So so that song, everybody, is available on Bandcamp, and
Yep.
I wasted no time in purchasing it when Ian sent it to me. Great track.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the writing, what the lyrics?
It like I said, we decided to do what we wanted to do was get a little bit tongue in cheek, and I started writing it, and I was talking to my daughters, and they were all on they're on their phones all day, and we were talking about web dating, and I'm the kind of person that thinks, no, you should go out and meet people. I'm that generation. You should meet people at bars or at clubs or at church socials, whatever. It's like you've got to meet them. And they're going, oh, but that's so, we can't do that anymore and all that kind of, it doesn't work that way. And I began to write this track about a girl who's kind of trapped in the modern world. But it's as if she knows that there's something missing, because they know there's something that's not there, but they don't know what it is. And that's where the lyric came from. So I made it much more narrative, which has gone on to have a whole load. I've been writing much more narrative structured songs instead of poetry. They're stories, or they're attempting to be stories. And I have to say that on Bandcamp, that's on my Bandcamp page, we haven't released anything yet as the Strutting Peacocks. We're getting it already, and we'll release it, and we'll probably put it out on YouTube and stuff like that too.
Very cool.
So that got included on my wife's birthday album. I do albums for my kids. It's my motivation. It's what keeps me going. They're not specifically, I don't suppose, only birthday albums. That makes it sound really, I don't know, like they're not worth listening to if you're not a member of the family. They are the songs that everybody knows I do, but they're kind of compartmentalized into anniversary albums. So that one's on Hidden World, which is the one I did for my wife for her birthday this year. So you always run the risk of them thinking it's about them. So you have to kind of, and I was saying, no, it's not about you, it's about our daughters. So they weren't too happy. But it's that process of writing is where you give it to somebody else when you've come up with a basic chord sequence and a set of lyrics, and then you throw it out to, in this case, to Francis and to Wes, and they just transform it. I've gone through this process now with lots of people. Most recently with Carlos, with Tremor Bear, who's in the show tonight. Say hi, Tremor. Where they just take it to a completely different level, something that you would never have thought of, and that's the beauty of it. So that track really it's a combination of all of us, but the primary focus was because I want to tell stories of people instead of just going, the sky is beautiful. Which is fine, which is great. I can do that until the cows come home. But I'd like to tell stories about people. So the whole of that album is really stories about people, I think, more than anything else.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
All right. So now it's time to bring on the featured artists. And let's just bring them up on stage. Francis Marzio and Mark Wade. I think I like this better like that. Should I unmute? Oh, yeah. These guys are pros. I don't need to unmute anything. Welcome, gents.
Thank you.
Great to have you on.
Great to be here. Thanks for inviting us.
Thanks for the invite.
Man, you guys are the OGs of the community. You help make it what it is, bring it to where it is. It's just amazing. Did you ever, any of you, and I know Hetriani's in the chat, and judging by his, when he opened his YouTube page, channel, he's going way back. Did you ever think it would come to this?
When we started YouTube, you mean?
Yeah.
No, far from it. When I started YouTube, I was trying to do some crappy gear reviews that I was doing at the time, until I met the music community and started doing music for it, basically. But no, I never thought I'd have all my music and meeting people worldwide and doing collaborations with all my friends and people I've met and stuff. Not at all. It's amazing to be able to do that, and technology helped because we can send tracks across to to New York, to England, and to whomever, wherever we're collaborating with, basically. So
Yeah, what a rush, eh?
And I have to say that it's get the pointing right. It's Mark down here who inspired me to start collaborating with people, because we were on.
I never get tired of this story.
It's a true
I
story.
apologize. I never get tired of this. I've heard it a few times personally, and I'm totally.
But it's the truth.
I'll let you finish. Sorry.
It's the truth, Mark. It's the truth, though.
We were at Jeff's show and watching things, and Mark came up and he was doing a collaboration with Tak Full House, who's in Japan, and it suddenly just occurred to me as, boy, you can play with other musicians, you know, and it's like on the internet. We were in the middle of COVID, so you know everybody's
this is
at home.
before. No, that
Yeah,
was before.
well, when you
You
but I
started
saw
before,
it.
but
Yeah,
we
I
saw
saw
it
it during
during-
COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
during, well, that
And then I
didn't-
went back and looked at Mark's channel, and he's got work that he's done with people stretching back years now.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I suddenly thought, boy, this guy is doing like real cool music with other people all over the world. And that led me to think, well, okay, why not? Why not try reaching out to people and seeing whether they want to do collaborative stuff? Because there's nothing like playing with other musicians. Playing on your own is fine, but playing with other people is where it gets
especially if you're a
interesting.
vocalist.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah. So it was Mark that gave me the idea to, and I know I got the reputation for being the infiltrator and always working with other people, but it's actually Mark who spurred that on. He was the guy that was doing it, you know, first doing it. He was the guy that made me think that's something that can be done. And now we work together quite a bit. You know, there's a track coming up later that the three of us have done. And it's amazing to be able to do that. And that was Mark Wade. Time's been kind. Go check his channel. You know.
100%.
50 quid later, I'll send you
Yeah, that's
another
right,
50
Moni.
quid in.
Yeah, that'll be 50 quid.
I love it.
Send
It
it to
started
Mooney,
to
he needs
sound
it.
like a little scene from what do you call it? School of Rock. They
Yeah,
like
I mean,
they like playing with me, and I think I like playing with them too.
yeah, that's right.
like,
That
where are
sounds
we
so
going
much
with
better
this?
in your head. Yeah, that's right. But it's true. It's absolutely true. I mean, you're never going to get that dynamic when you're on your own, and you're never going to get any feedback from yourself. But you do, and you get to have so much fun. And it's fun. It should be fun. You know, if it's not fun for you, how can it be fun for anyone listening to it? You know, so
It's
and
a great
that's-
escape. It's just a great escape. Put your headphones on and plug in your mic. And you guys are amazing. When we have a chat, I mean, the hours just, the other night it was 2 a.m. and Francis left. Usually Francis is
How long
there.
stays the longest, yeah.
He like gets energy, like the Red Bull starts kicking in like at 1 o'clock, and I'm going, no.
And that's
outlasted
like 7
Francis
o'clock
the
for
other
us,
night.
7 in the morning
Yeah, I know.
over here in the UK.
Yeah.
So Mooney and I, we pass out. It must be 3 o'clock for you or 2 o'clock for you, and we're kind of we've got to. It's it's breakfast.
You guys are rock stars to stay up that late.
Oh, well,
for the
make it
love of
effort.
music, you know. I mean, that's,
It's for you guys. Come on.
And some of the topics, I mean, I was just engaged on Friday night. I didn't want to let you go.
Yeah.
You started in with my favorite topic, and it was like, what? No, come back. No, you can't go yet.
We'll
You
talk
gotta
about
finish
UFOs
this.
later. Yeah, I mean, we cover everything from guitar geekery, which is probably 99.9% of it most of the time. Yesterday we were in the chat, and Francis is rewiring his guitar that he's going to be, sort of trading in something, and he's rewiring it so
The one he wanted to sell Mark.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
no.
Yeah,
Mark, no. That blue one was not the one Mark wanted. Mark wanted the SG, so that.
that's right. But the air's going blue because everything's going wrong, of course.
No, that's not what you wanted to sell. No, I'm not going to agree to that. No.
We'll have to talk about that later, Mark.
Do you really want to miss out on the SG? It's like, well, but so
I'll meet you in Plattsburgh.
99%.
I'll drive down.
And then we get onto things like conspiracy theories. I mean, I love a good conspiracy theory. The funnier, the better. you know. And it's like, but also some of them are really quite mind twisting and mind teasing, and they offer you the opportunity to stretch your head in different directions.
You know what's
but-
great is when I can't remember a name and I'm close to it, and I'm like I'm like mutilating names and stuff, and Ian goes, "Oh, right."
Don't go there.
Yeah, that's right. Where's the saying? Don't go there. I'm
don't
not
go
going to go there. I won't go
All
there.
right. Okay, Mooney.
Well,
I
that's
must say hi to
awesome.
Philip. Philip, I know you're watching upstairs. Hi.
Yes, you have your family watching you. That's amazing. And
Yeah,
I
Tina
can
was in
imagine what
earlier.
you guys go through, because when I spoke to Francis earlier in the week, he goes, "Yeah, I'm really busy on Friday because I have stuff to do with my kids, but we can talk for about a few minutes just before dinner." And that was at 5 o'clock. At about 7:30, we had to kick Francis out.
Yeah, my daughter came down like 4 times. Dad, come on, we're hungry. Let's go.
Yeah,
It's never 5 minutes ever.
that's
I know.
beautiful.
I know.
No, that's amazing, and that's the beauty of this whole community. I've met some amazing people, and in person, and DJ's about 2.5 hours west of me. I drove all the way down there to meet with him. We meet often with Hetriani, 15th Bend. Too bad folk punk is in the U.S. It's a little too far. No, too far. Too bad for me, but I can't go see him. But there's some pretty amazing people. I met Zach Thong. Yeah,
Trenton.
yeah. It's pretty amazing.
I almost met
And
PJ. It was really close. I almost hung out with PJ, and then he would have been cursing me out because he would have had COVID.
Oh,
I did a convention pretty
That's lame.
pretty close to him,
and
and we all got sick.
oh, that sucks, eh? That close.
I have to say
Yeah.
that,
I almost saw
Mooney and
Hetriani
Mooney-
3 times.
Yeah.
I was in. I stayed where? I stayed in Belleville one year. We came pretty close, but it was during COVID, so it was tough times. A couple of times I was driving through. When I was going. I went to Chuck E. Cheese for my son's birthday one time, and we were driving back. I called Het. I go, "Are you up?" It was too late though for him, so he's got to go to bed early. Het, real metal guy. Come
He's
on,
got the washing
man.
up to do. Come on,
He does
so
the dishes too. That's right.
Yeah, it's
so.
got that. But I mean,
And-
Mooney and
and
I
that
only live an hour and a
recliner.
half away, and we an hour and a half in England is like the other side of the planet.
9 p.m. That's
Yeah,
when you go to
so-
bed. Oh man.
I love it. So let's continue with this. If you all don't mind, I'm just going to do just a few more shout-outs, and then we're going to start to get into some music. Vintage Tone, a lot of these you're going to know, because a lot of these people that I'm shouting out, I met through you guys. Vintage Tone put out a track called Sweet Dreams. Drew the Genius Music, Greg Hutto, Me, Myself, and the iPhone, Ben, Tony McGreal, Tremor Bear, Ian Luckett, The Skeptics, put out a track called She Wants Everything. Another amazing music. Darbase Bass Covers, My Way, a Frank Sinatra cover. Rich New Designs, I Love You More. What a great track. Sticks for Guns, Scary Garcia, and Dynamite Throw. These are 2 fairly new artists in this community, introduced through Thomas Christ's channel. Just amazing supporters, and great people already starting to do collabs. Dynamite Throw and Jaded Soul. My buddy from Jersey, Sal. Rusty Buckets, a great track. Jim Hebert Music, Footprints in the Snow, Small Town Girl and Bob Clements, A Way Too Long, Adam Holtz, Love is in Bloom, Tobias H. Reese, from the album America. I wish I didn't have to know. If you hear that song, I'm telling you, for 2 days I was just singing that. It was a nice little, a really nice track. Paula Benson, Rise with the Blues, Mark Wade, and Hurricane Moon. Mark, you are quite busy this week. I Am the Warrior, The Tempest Child. Great track. Awesome. Mark Tanner, Wild World. Robbie Stingle is busy as ever, putting out 15 tracks a week. And unfortunately, we just shut out one, and this one's called Beverly, but you can hear a bunch of them on the playlist. Fingers and Strums came onto my channel not too long ago, and I went and checked them out. Worth a shout out. Concrete and Clay, Unit 4+2 cover. Leanie Perez, Eternal Flame, really nice cover, Bengals cover. Ozark Drifter, Man Could This Man Sing Country, featuring Carrie Angel. Meet Me in Montana, really cool track. The Amateurs, Rock Ya Brains Out, and you said that was Cliff, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Amy Wallace, a great Canadian vocalist. And Rejuland, hopefully I didn't butcher that too much. Amy was on the show not long ago, and I hope to be doing a collab with her soon. Going Under, an Evanescence cover. We're going to stop there for now. And so we've got 5 songs on cue, and the first one that we have is A Long 2 Years. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about it? And I'm going to let you take the show from here, Ian. I'll just shut up and stick to my
Disaster
shout-outs.
awaits. Yeah. So this is one of Francis's songs, so I'll let Francis talk about it. But first of all, I want to ask him. I mean, I know the answer to this question more or less, but what made you write it? And what is it about? And who is the rat? I said to ask the hard questions, so you know.
Mooney wanted you. No. That song, obviously, when you hear the lyrics and everything, was written during COVID, and it's basically about my life during COVID, and a lot of people, I guess, lived similar things too. So yeah, that's what the inspiration came from. It's a track that I put a lot of time and thought into. It was one of the tracks that I wrote. Like a lot of my original tracks, if you look on my channel, are things that I wrote in the 90s and early 2000s that I was putting out. But this was one of my first original tracks. Well, not necessarily the first, but pretty, it was one of the best of the newest tracks that I had written, basically, I think. And I got a lot of input from a lot of people in the community, and I did a lot of tweaking and modifying. That's what's good about being able to bounce ideas off of people. To be able to better it, and I think that's what made it a much better song. And basically, I know it's your favorite song of mine. That you said it's quality-wise in how it was written, how it was arranged and produced, and everything. You think it's one of my best works.
Yeah,
so.
And I think it's an example of how sometimes when you let a song sit and you work on it over a period of time, we're all very used to just pumping them out and trying to get things done, and sometimes that's not the best way of doing it. This is an example of a track that I'd been hearing for a really long time, and it was growing, and the lyrics were taking shape and they were telling a story. And I have to say, Hurricane Moon said in the chat, we can't answer the question of who's the rat. The rat is symbolic. The rat is a symbol.
It is symbolic, but I could tell you one thing about the rat that I know that Mark detested. He told me that as soon as the rat came up, he was like, "Oh no, you got to keep in mind that Mark lives in New York City, so
that's right.
it's
I live where there's a rat czar.
Yeah.
Well, we could have put raccoons in there too, Mark.
No, please.
Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah. I mean, it's basically what I lived, and I think it resonated with a lot of people, because if you'll notice, there's a lot of comments from a lot of people in the community. It resonated with a lot of people. I guess it was, especially at the time that I released it, we were still all in lockdown. So
Yeah, it certainly resonated with me. It really did.
All right. Let's have a listen. A long 2 years. Awesome. Amazing. Well done.
Yeah. I think, sorry, Richard, yeah, that made me laugh. You're still pretending to play the guitar really well. You know, the
Richard's
videos.
awesome.
Who likes doing videos? We should just stick the camera on us when we're actually recording it, and then you get to see our, crazy hair and the fact that we're still in our pajamas or something. But
Yeah, because whenever you're ready, that's when you mess up about 10 times.
yeah, exactly. Red light fever, definitely.
At least that's me anyway.
But I can honestly say I've heard Francis play that one actually live on the same guitar. So yeah. You're muted, Francis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why not? I do every show, right? No.
I thought you were just
was-
swearing at
no,
him
no,
and
no,
just
no.
trying to.
I was saying basically, thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. It's I appreciate. What I was gonna say is the real reason I put that rat in there was to see if people were paying attention in the middle of the video. That's what I had done that for, to be honest.
And unfortunately, most of it was getting cut off by the comment strip. I noticed that, but it does make a more prominent appearance. So.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate everybody. You guys all rock. No, I appreciate that very much.
I really like what both of you have put together. I think I love the magic between Ian Luckett and Tremor Bear, and then you guys coming out with you and Mark. I just love what you're producing. They're actually two different sounds as well. It's just it's amazing, and it's just a testament to what this community is all about.
That's what's nice about collabing. Like when the three of us do a song, it sounds one way. When me, Ian, and Wes do a song, it's got a different taste, flavor. If we had, when me and Mark do stuff together, it sounds different. When when Ian and like Mooney have done a couple alone also, it sounds different. And it always sounds different. But yet it's the same people working together, but it sounds different depending who's in it, And
We
what I'm
didn't
going to
have
say
to get
about
Carlos into one, but then you get like
Yeah, but-
5 guitarists, and it's
it's going to be a
decide
lineup of
what to
guitar
leave in
players.
and leave out.
But
Yeah.
what I want to say though about Mark though and everything, because you were saying we work a lot together, and I have to thank Mark because we've worked on stuff in the past, and like Ian was saying earlier too, and everything. A couple of years ago, Ian was having some health problems. I had some issues also, where my coworker passed, and I was very overwhelmed at work and everything. And I was going through some rough times, and Mark kind of pulled me out of that. I mean, he sent some collabs my way and everything, and he kind of helped me get out of my hole.
Because I was going through a hard time. Every time I release a song, it's my escape.
And you helped me get out of the hole. I thank you very much, Mark, because honestly, all those collabs, they mean a lot to me, and they pull me out of a hole.
Some are better than others. It's amazing how that works. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad with me. Sometimes it's lightning in a bottle, and sometimes the bottle shatters. There's nothing there.
But they were all fun, Mark, and it did with the purpose. Is basically we had fun, and it was like therapeutic for us, and that's the whole purpose of it. So yeah. And I thank you.
And everybody thinking Mark's a singer. He's a great singer. He's got a great voice. But don't ever overlook the keyboards. Mark
He's a
plays
killer key player.
really good keyboards as well, which it's like there's so much.
I'm
talent.
shocked.
Here's
I'm-
another
I'm-
brilliant guitarist there, Michael Lanthia.
Hi, Michael.
Nice. Hello.
Yeah, I'm a little intimidated. You sing, you play guitar, and you play piano. I
Yeah.
mean,
Who's that? Ian? Francis?
Yeah, and bass and
I do
sometimes
too.
And
Actually,
bass.
but,
Yeah, the other night he was fiddling with the bass. It's
You
like-
play guitar too, Mark.
Yeah,
That's what I
didn't
was
say
saying.
anything.
I do, but not well. I own a couple guitars. I got a couple really nice
Got a couple
guitars.
of really nice guitars.
Yeah.
But
And
no,
they
I
stare
mean
at
that's
me.
the point. Everybody plays. Everybody, so like we all create.
Yeah.
And if you're a creator, it's often easy to be very isolated. Mostly because a lot of creators have had bad experiences in their youth, usually with other creatives. And what I've found with this community is that it's very open, it's very sharing, and you find people that, like Mark and I, we're both singers. You'd think we'd probably be at each other's throats. I love doing stuff with Mark because sharing vocals to me just adds another dimension to it. You get two voices, speaking the story, and that it transforms things. Same thing with guitars. You get two different styles coming out, and they work together in ways you would absolutely never believe. So although it's great to do your own stuff, it's just so much better to do stuff with other people.
You were the first one that I heard sing my words. Usually it's my words as a writer. You sing it. I'm singing it, and then I threw it to you, and I'm like sitting there like, holy shit, I wrote that. It's like when we did your song, Frank. You must have gotten like totally turned on by everybody singing your song.
I'm telling you, I'm speechless. And apparently there's another one coming out too. But
that we're all sharing. It's a community.
Yeah. It's just it's amazing, and like Ian said, the different sounds. Like I showed up at a Ninth Gate gig with my acoustic guitar, and Hubs and Hetriani said, "Put that away." Yeah. No, it's amazing, and the different styles and the uniqueness of each individual, because like right here, all of you have your own sounds.
Francis got a great voice.
Yeah,
we got to coax Francis out of the to get the microphone out of the closet. Francis has a great voice.
So that he's not just at the end of the track going, yeah.
Well,
and you'll get that joke later on.
Yeah. But Mark's gotten me to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do a lot of. He's the first person to get me to do stuff out of the box, really. He made me do a public service announcement in one of his collaborations with
You didn't know what that was.
I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Didn't. I go to Francis. Could you do a PSA? He goes, "What's that?"
Exactly.
You don't have PSAs in Canada?
Yes, but I didn't know what acronyms you meant. I PSA. What are you talking about? It's like, just at the beginning talk. I'm like, okay. So I did that. He's like, you got a great voiceover voice. I'm like, okay.
Well, at least I know what a PSA is now.
Yeah. He made me sing. He made me sing on a few of his songs. Everything where he liked, the low end of my voice mixed with his voice and everything. And I listen back and I'm like, it's not that bad. I would have never done that, but he got me to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do. And so, yeah. Thank you. What?
You got the microphones.
Forrest the Wolf saying goodbye, so have a good one.
Ciao.
Oh, I thought you were saying goodbye to me.
No,
That's
no,
it
no,
for
no,
me?
No, his name is Mark. Not you,
right,
Mark.
with the C.
Take care, Mark.
Yeah, Forrest.
Yeah. All right, so let me do a couple more shout-outs, and then we'll pick up where we left off. Anthony Rufo. Please go check out Anthony's channel, another great guitarist. Live to Fly. Hello in there. John Prine cover. It's amazing. He's such an amazing guitarist and singer. Well done, David. Midnight Bandit, High Times. Gordium 85, Coax Chrome, Demon Moves. And Lori's not here yet, but I was waiting. Lori, actually, no, this is the release with her. Her son was playing live, Cam, with Johnny Hoy and the Bluefish. Please go check out that. Coleslaw Shaw. Oath of Barden, John Schur, Just a Good Lady, Seco 7, Megatron, Turtle Drum, Keepin' Time, Kolichi, a song called Lost. Please go check out Kolichi. He's from the U.S. He's got an amazing story of a survivor to addiction. He's just an incredible artist, and I love what he stands for. Wally Grove Cricket, and that's our friend Todd Pattison. Jaded Moon, The Lost Ones. Blugubrious, Bloody Hands. Take Two Drums, who we are going to be doing a collab together soon. Baba O'Reilly cover, a Who cover. A great drummer. Synthworks, Adu, Clayton Von Kluge, Electra Groove, Counterfeit Self Band Page, Built for Two, and Hobbs, who's going to be doing a cover of New World himself. You're Not the Only One, Can't Sleep at Night. Hobbs is going to be doing a cover with his wife, singing, so it should be good. And we're not going to wait for Laurie because Chris Lane has been in the house. They released another collaboration with KCON Drums, Laurie's Mishmash, of course, and PJ Colby. I don't have PJ's link because up until yesterday, so PJ, I know you're out there. Feel free to just drop the link. It's all cool. But I'm going to drop all three links here for Chris Lane, KCON Drums, and Laurie's Mishmash. Don't Tell Me You Love Me, a Night Ranger cover. Really good job. Well done to all.
Excellent.
Yeah. Abe the Band, It's All a Blur. Deed 1951, Waterphone. And Wesley Media Hub. Man, what an amazing track. I downloaded it because I hope to maybe start off next show with this song, Rock and Roll, That's All I Know. I'm going to be doing something with that song. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's a brilliant song. And we'll stop there for now.
I have to say also, everybody, when Laurie turns up, be nice, because she's been to the dentist. So everyone be nice to her.
What does that mean? She has a good bite?
No, it means that she's actually had a dental appointment, which, like, worst pain there is, you know.
Yeah, but she could be high on the Novocaine, Ian, man. She's going to be, she could be in a good mood, you know.
Then if you're nice to her, it's going to be funny. Win, win, win. You know.
And she's probably the type say, "Hey Doc, can you give me some more of that? Can I have some to go?"
It's got a good street value. You know.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. All right. So the next song we have on cue here is again another Mark Wade and Francis DiMarzio song. You Can Make It. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Go, Mark.
Yeah, go, Mark.
You Can Make It Rain.
You can make it rain.
Yeah.
Oh, did I cut something off? I'm sorry.
Well, it didn't sound right. You Can Make It. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can make it rain. No, that's all right, man. It's Mooney's favorite song, by the way, that we've done together.
Yeah, I was really surprised when he mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a day out, and somebody was complaining to me about their issues, and it kind of like worked its way into my life, into a song. And this is one of the ones I asked Francis to play on, and like, I don't know, 2 hours later, I get like 3 tracks, and it's like in a bow and ribbon. All I have to do is unbox it, which is just amazing.
Yeah. So do you wander around with a notebook taking notes of people's conversations and things like that?
I think I'm a lot like you. We have this brilliant memory for inconsequential stuff. I mean, stuff I'm really supposed to know and like really know, I can't remember. But I can remember a conversation I had. What I had for dinner last night is debatable. But like I remember 10 years ago getting yelled at by somebody. And that worked its way into my life.
I'm like
we
that
have
with
that
people's
gift.
names. Yeah, I can never remember people's names, but I can remember what they liked for breakfast or what they told me 6 years ago. Little things stick. But I've got taken to walking, and this is something for anyone who writes lyrics. Get a notebook, because there are certain times when people say things that are just so classic, and you know you're not going to remember them.
I use my iPhone. I put it on text to speech. Usually when I'm in the car, but I want to stop though, because thinking about it, because I want to get to the microphone and be raw, and not have that set that I came up with.
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
did any of those little conversations work their way into this song? Is this a song that reflects on things you've heard?
Not as much, but the feeling of you could make it rain. I mean, you know, people have that power with you that they could either build you up and give this totally euphoric experience or tear it down. They could set the fire for you and they could put it out with a hose. So it's basically you know, people, what control people have on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. You can make it rain.
I can feel your fire burning, I can feel your pain. I can see the rain coming in your eyes. Pray for a good day, pray the water flows. Pray the God above us smiles on us today. If I was an angel and I could make a wish, wish this day would never, never, ever end. We could go back in time, would things be the same? Will we share our souls ever again? Time goes so quickly, and time goes so slow. The time you're not in my arms goes way too slow. I have a picture that lies in my drawer. Memories of you haunt my everyday. I know the reason why things had to be. It don't make them easier when you're not with me. You can make it rain, you can bring the sun. It's up to you what the weather brings. You're a force of nature, no one can explain. You always keep me guessing what the weather brings. You can bring the sun, you can make it rain. It's up to you what the weather brings. You can bring the storms, you can bring the calm. You can bring the fire on and burn it all night long.
Right in the chat. Getting right into that. Love that one. I think that's my favorite.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
It's a foot tapper for sure.
Thank you for sending it my way, Mark. I enjoyed playing that one, man. That was fun.
That was like my Robert Plant moment. And I don't try to copy anybody. Well, maybe Paul Rogers, maybe BB King. No, I'm kidding. But that was definitely my Paul Rogers moment. I'm sorry.
Or Joe Cocker.
Robert Plant. Oh, please. No. No.
Okay.
I could sound like anybody. Oh, it's still cocker, mate. Sorry, Mooney.
Was that an attempt of a British accent?
I think it was.
No.
I'm
no,
pretty sure I
that's-
wasn't sure.
No, not at all.
That's like when I do an American accent.
No.
It's just not right. Doesn't work.
No, but English, English people do it better. Blimey, what a governor, what a day! And then you're singing, and it's like, where did the accent go?
It's cool, blimey, Governor. What a day.
Mm.
That's what. You know.
There you go.
Joe Cocker, Sammy Hagar had a baby equals Mark Wade.
Who put that? I missed it. Am I that?
I'll
Oh,
take
there
it.
we are, right there.
I'll take it.
I love it.
But yeah, but that song. I'm not this is a foot tapper, but it's raw, but brilliant. You know, it's
Yeah.
like it takes you on a journey, and you know that's why I was asking about where you got the lyrical idea from, because it takes you on a journey, and so many of Mark's lyrics take you on a journey. You know that's what he's good. He's really good at doing that, putting you in people's shoes and letting you see the world through their eyes. Which,
Wow,
which
what
I
a
love.
great compliment. 50 quid's coming your way, buddy.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm I hate to say it, but I need a Gibson Les Paul, so we're going to keep going.
Ka-ching! You're doing pretty good right now. My math says you're at 100.
Yeah, which is almost £1 in old money. You know.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Wes. I'm going to be sending the checks to you so that, you know,
We'll get you that Les Paul,
we'll
man.
get you that Les Paul, mate.
I love it.
Oh, no, it's not a Les Paul now. It's an Eastman.
That's
Come on,
an
guys.
Eastman
You can't-
SB 57.
catch
right?
up, man.
Yeah,
But it's a Les
we
Paul
get into
type.
guitar geekery. I told you, this always just descends into guitar geekery. It is a better guitar. I'm sorry to have to say that, but it is. But, you know, there you go.
What's that? The Les Paul?
The Eastman SB 57.
57, actually. That's the guitar he's trying to
Is
get.
it? Yeah, they're handmade. You see, they kind of don't use CNC machines, and they make them the way that they use the old way.
Yeah.
And when you pick them up, there is something indefinable. It's tiny, but it's there, and they're just incredible guitars. I know they're Chinese. I know that there's a big thing about that and everything, but they're made by luthiers
made, yeah.
properly, and they really are the real deal. They absolutely, and that particular guitar is spectacular.
It's not China. It's the supervision. Who's ever
Yeah,
supervising
exactly,
it? If
the
it's
people. It's
Yamaha,
not the people, it's-
Eastman, it doesn't matter what country it's from. It's the supervision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're all on the kick right now on those guitars, because I picked up a few. I actually traded some of my Gibsons to get a couple of Eastmans, and Ian's got an Eastman, and Mooney has one. He did in the last Tempest Child video. He used it. And,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We're not plugging Eastman. We're not paid by Eastman, so no.
Although they can send us something, please do.
If they'd like, yeah.
Just
absolutely.
saying. You know.
You know, 4 guitars here. How many others want in the chat?
Yeah.
I'll take 25. It's my show.
Just one more.
Just one more, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to split mine with the other two guys here, JJ and DJ.
That's only fair.
That's
only
only
fair.
fair.
Yeah.
It's only fair. Well, let's not waste time. We have Hurricane Moon in the chat now, and this track is Mark Wade, Hurricane Moon, and Francis DiMarzio. Where do the old rockers go when they leave this town? What do you guys tell us about that?
That song. I'll let Mark.
Okay.
but
Well,
his
it's
song.
I worked in the music district as a kid when I was 17, 18 years old. And it was really happening. Music Row in New York, 47th Street, was like the most 48th Street. It moved to 47th Street for a time. It was the most happening area. I rode the elevator with Frank Zappa. I didn't even know it was Frank Zappa. I was complaining that it was cold out and it's going to snow, and Frank looked down at me in this beautiful mink coat and he goes, "No. In order for it to snow, the elevation has to be a certain, and the barometer, we're not at that barometer reading yet." So I left, and the guy looked really he looked really cool. He looked really familiar to me. It turns out Frank Zappa was in the Giardinelli building picking up some brass stuff. But I was fortunate enough to work on 48th Street with Terminal Music, Sam Ash, Manny's, and everybody who was everybody went into Manny's and bought gear. Stones, everybody passing through. And it all came crashing down. It all left 48th Street. And it's totally amazing to me. Like Peter Frampton would sell out the Garden. And then a couple years later, when Peter Frampton couldn't sell out the Garden, he went to Town Hall. Town Hall's a beautiful theater, but it's not the Garden. So it's like, where do they go when they leave this town? Well, they go to the west side, they go to the east side. For a while, we had a really nice club, BB King's. And all the old bands would play there. It was a death trap. I mean, I always stood closest to the door because it was downstairs in a basement. I was sure that I was going to get nailed one time. But all these small clubs with all these great bands disappeared. As the guys know, one of my favorite all-time bands is the Michael Schenker UFO. I caught UFO there like 4 times. It was like the greatest place to go see a show, and it's all gone now. Where do all these people go? Where did the music go?
Awesome. Great segue to this. Let's have a listen.
freedom. I don't belong here. I don't sing songs about yesterday and the freedoms that we had. Where do old rockets go when they leave this town? Back to the east side, where it all began. Where do old rockets go when they leave this town?
Absolutely amazing.
Special shout out, special to Francis and Mooney who put this together. So I had this tune, and people were listening to it and said, it's a great tune, but it's not developed. You got to develop it a little bit more. So like all my tracks are like test tracks. Like I throw it at Francis, see what sticks. And I was shocked when it bounced back. Yeah, Mooney's going to play guitar. I said, who?
I asked your permission, exactly. Well, because I was working on it. Mooney heard it, and he's like, "Oh, I want to play on that track." So I'm like, "Mark, can he play on the track?" He's like, "Who is? Yeah, sure."
I didn't know who he was. I'm bad. My bad. And then we developed a great friendship. Really, after that.
I love that track. I love that track. When you sent me that track and you said you wanted it redone, I
just ask everyone in the chat to throw some roses up for Mooney. Let's give Mooney his roses.
Let's give Mooney some roses here. All right,
Yeah.
get some roses up here.
No, it's a special tune for me because I wrote it about just a short period of time in New York City, and then it all disappeared. And
Here come the roses. Awesome.
There we go, Mooney. He got you some roses, bro.
he deserves it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you need.
Thank you, Snooks.
Yeah, thank you all.
Snooks is
That's
putting
great.
up all the links for your music that's being
I
played
gotta
tonight.
say, all the
Or your
mods, you
mods.
guys are doing a fantastic job. You
Yeah,
guys
you
work hard. I'm so out of practice. It's hard to keep up, man. It goes so fast. You guys are doing a good job, everybody. And Frank, you put on a great show, man. Now, honestly, I have to thank you because you're so community oriented. And honestly, I think that you're a rock that a lot of people look to. And thanks for that.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a nice little team between the mods, myself, DJ, and I'm going to try something if you guys don't mind, and some feedback would be nice. At times I miss some shoutouts, so I put together a little thing that's going to be streaming, what do you call this? The banner along the bottom of all the shows from Monday to Sunday. And if there's anybody out there that I've missed or a time has changed, it would be helpful. If you have something that's on a consistent basis, send it to me. I don't care if it's arts or entertainment. If you're part of this community, you're part of this show. And here it is. So I'm just going to play that through as we go. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. And again, this is a way for me to express my gratitude for, I've got a place for my music to finally get heard. And not unfortunate, but I'm 61. And I wish I had this place years ago,
Yeah.
Probably would have
absolutely.
taken a different path. But, but we're all... I think it's just it's a beautiful thing, this community, and I'm just...
Yeah,
happy to
I
be
really
proud of
shouldn't have hung out with those jewelry thieves and alcoholics, and I made a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, just think we could have been chucking televisions out of hotel rooms.
driving Cadillacs into the pool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have accountants paying for it all.
That's the dream.
Detoxifying every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. but no, it is. It's that this place is. It's not just a great place to share stuff. It's a safe place to share stuff, and the core community have stuck together. They were together through the COVID thing. That's when I first got introduced, and I think they kept me sane. They, like Francis said in his song Along 2 Years, it kept us sane.
Absolutely.
For that there is no amount of music we can produce that will ever repay that. So unfortunately,
100%.
Yeah.
Well, Lori's not here, and she's going to miss the favorite part of segment of this show, and it is called the pianists and composers of the community.
Be careful in the chat. That's pianist.
Are you joining that crowd of making fun of how I pronounce pianist?
No, honestly, Frank, no, not at all.
I work really hard. I stare at the mirror and I'm thinking, I don't even want to know what the wife thinks I'm doing in there. Pianist.
Yeah.
Anyways, all joking aside, I think the pianists and composers of this community, there are so many. I chose about 12 of them, and I think they are underrated, and I think they're amazing supporters of all our channels, and I wanted to have a special spot on this show for all these amazing composers. And the music background to the song today's montage is Chris Durham's music channel. And let's have a listen, and please go offer up some support. Brings out the child in us for sure. And did I not tell you guys backstage that, trust me, by the time, as soon as Lori hears the penis section, she'll show up. There she is.
Just say, I hope you're feeling good, Laurie, and I also hope that you're that they haven't ruined your beautiful smile. So, and that was quite serious. I'm not joking about that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm beeping. My blood sugar's doing weird things. So please excuse me if you hear beeps.
This is a medical timeout, folks.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than not knowing, you know. So I have I'm type 1 diabetic, and I have a complete hypo-unawareness, which is quite common when you've reached 45 years of being diabetic. So I don't know what my blood sugar's doing. I can't tell anymore. So I have all these kind of things with tubes everywhere that let me know what's going on. So if I beep and everything, don't be alarmed. It's not the emergency broadcast system. It's just me. You know, so.
Oh, Francis is muted again. Thanks, Tremor. How long were you talking, Francis?
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
curious.
man. I don't know.
I saw your
I
hand.
was asking Ian if he was okay, and I was telling him to
Yeah.
go get a cookie or something. But yeah,
No, it's the other direction. It's actually the other direction. We
Okay,
had
you're
fish
too
and
high
chips
now.
tonight. Yeah, I had fish and
Okay.
chips tonight. That's always a bad idea.
It's
So,
okay. I'm Italian. I understand.
yeah, there you go. You know, good. At least somebody understands me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when did you guys finally decide to put together? I just had that question, Mark and Francis. You guys decide to come up with this little gig that you have going on.
You mean a project together?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
first collab we did together, Mark, wasn't that like 4 years ago or something?
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First collab we
at
did
least.
was way back at the beginning of the community. I think the first collab we did together was the one we did with Walt,
Oh,
we did
right.
with Guitar Hack, right?
Yeah, not one of my finest, but I
but it
did
was
come
our
up with
first.
lyrics.
Yeah, it was one of our first. But then after that, you asked me. To
I
do
didn't think you were
PS.
going to work with me again after that. I thought that was the first and last.
No, it was.
No, I gave you a hard time. I remember it differently. I gave you a hard time. I couldn't get a good sound going, and I kept asking you to cut this, bring this up, cut.
But at the
cut
same
that.
time, I was not as experienced with the mixing, the mastering, the video stuff. We were all learning that stuff. So I mean, or I was learning it anyway. So we've gotten much better now. 4 years later, it's amazing how much we've learned in that period of time and everything. By sharing information with each other, teaching each other, helping each other, and that's the beauty of the community, is everybody helps each other and we teach each other stuff. But with Mark, that was a start, and I think that was over 4 years ago. And then after that, every so often, Mark would ask me to do a project like the PSA one and a couple of other ones. And then, like I said,
snowballed.
Then it snowballed.
It
Especially
snowballed.
this year. This year we've done, or 24, I think we've done over 14 or 16 collabs just in 24, basically. So
Really?
yeah,
And some of them are quite good.
yeah. There's a couple.
It's not the quantity, it's the quality. Some of them, they run a little hot and cold.
Just a boo. I
As we
loved
say
that
in
song
England,
the other night. I loved it.
Never mind the quality, feel the width.
All right, I'm going to do some shout outs here. Up and coming, we're a little section here where on February 8th, just a reminder, we're going to keep shouting it out until the show begins. At 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Kurt Fest on Camp G-May's channel. We all know what Kurt meant to this community and Justine, and they decided to call this Kurt Fest 25. So that's on February 8th, and I'll keep shouting it out until that day comes. And next week we have Doorways into Music is our featured channel. So that's going to be a blast. I know Joey was in the chat all night, and I think she still is. So that's next week. I have a little section here of doing for others. And don't forget, at the bottom screen, we have the community at a glance. from Monday to Friday. If anybody wants to add something, any of the mods think that there's somebody that should be up there, let's find out what time their shows are at, and let's get them up there. Doing for others, we have Leni Perez, we have Read Between the Lines, Rebel Rocker, Feisty Feather, DJ Big Red, Crimson Crux, Queen Survivor, Mike and Don, Genesi Music. This group here, they're just resilient and they're just nonstop posting, sharing on Facebook and everything. It's just beautiful to see. We have some mentions here. Lori's Mishmash. Well, I guess I want to group this all in one. On Friday nights, starting with Independent Many United at 8 o'clock. And then we go into, and I don't have it here, then we go into Pole Vaults, 10 o'clock show on Friday night Eastern Time. And we go right into Lori's Friday Night Hang at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, followed by Gary Hubbs, The Parking Lot Warrior. The new title is dedicated to a title given to him by Kurt Kasprick. Fridays at 11 p.m. Pacific Time, 2 a.m. Eastern Time. The Leelaverse is a brand new show that comes right after Gary's show. The Midnight Chill, Friday at 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time. So then we have Dan Anderson. He's streaming, as you can tell on this Community at a Glance, every day at 1 o'clock. The Nut House has got a fantastic show Saturday nights. Niels Hahn Dynasty, and SE Wolverines, two individuals I met through Independent Many United's streams, amazing supporters. JM Unleashed every Friday at 5 p.m. Again, you'll see JM there, a great Canadian, one of my close friends, amazing supporter. Creepy, an amazing artist. Cubic Lover 1972, Rich New Designs, Dom Torregrossa, and Chris Lane, Unseparable, two amazing talents, and you'll see their show on that ticker there. Yeah, I might as well finish this and then we'll continue our conversation and play music. Camp G-May every Saturday night, Mr. Smith, we got Charlie Gabaldon, Valerie Bott, Axe and Nachos, which is going to be on tonight at 11 o'clock. After this show is Vince Janella, and then we go right into Axe and Nacho. Amazing talent. Please go check that out tonight. Guitar Hack, you guys just mentioned earlier. The Falcro. Richard, great to see you here. The Mix Club, Rhett's been here. Nura's guitar channel, a great channel for beginner guitarists. You see the strumming patterns, simple chords, progressions, and the lyrics are all there. Great for beginner guitarists. Pompeii Music, much like Hatriani, great guitarist and a music teacher. Michael Songs, live Wednesdays bi-weekly, and then he has his Sunday show as well. And let's finish with some of the karaoke streaming channels. Once again, amazing supporters of all our channels, and incredible talented vocalists. Miss High and Pendar, they got the Pegs and Pen show. Javel de Putzis, Friday mornings Eastern. Shimmer Soul, we got Punk Media Karaoke, we got Leah Ramos, Mr. B's Music Addiction, and a few of these are going to be added to that. Deb's Wood Burning, CC Karaoke, Mama Rose Channel, Angela Tanzer, and my good friend Together We Are Family. And that'll be
I never realized it's so huge. Oh my God. It's like a big ocean out there.
Yeah, there's there's so much. I mean, every time of the day, all week long, you've always got something, out there. And there's so many amazing creators in our community. I just love it. I love being part of this. And that's how I met you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean,
So-
there's something very special about, I mean, don't you think the media, the mainstream media, should pick up on all this creativity? These
How
people,
do
I
we
mean,
do that?
it's
Just
a
by
story,
doing what
God
we
knows.
do, right?
Yeah, we just keep doing it. But can you imagine, like, you know, so in the 70s, if something like this had started up and people collaborating all over the world, it would have been on the front of the New Musical Express, and it would have been, you know, and it's like, yeah. I wonder those things all the time. Why isn't it, you know, why don't people know more about this? Because it's happening
And it's
so
such a
much.
simple
Yeah.
process, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
we've gone through that MTV phase, and like, wouldn't this have lasted longer, or, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'd sometimes wonder whether it's because we're doing music for ourselves and it's not a commercial kind of slant to it. There isn't that going on in the background.
Yeah.
But it's there, and its roots, and it's fundamental. That's what music has always been to me, and I can go off for hours. I won't, but I can go off for hours about how fundamentally music is about people. It's not about commerce, it's about people and about their feelings. But there's something really quite special about it. Like I said earlier, there's something very special about this. And there's
Yeah.
so much of it,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
It's art. It's just art. And
Hey,
it's
Lori,
beautiful.
isn't it buttery, the accent?
Buttery?
Well, she even put the butter there because she calls him butter.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah,
But I thought it was her trying to draw a sheep again. I love it. Lori, jump on whenever you can. But yeah, let's get back to the music. The next song we have on cue, we got Mark Wade, Hurricane Moon, Philip,
The Marzio.
Francis DiMarzio.
That's correct. My son right now, he was texting me earlier. He's like, Dad, when's the song that I'm going to be on with? So, Philip, if I know you're watching upstairs, you're on next. But
So that was your son, Philip.
that's my son that
Ah.
did the intro. Mark asked me, and we asked Philip to do it basically, and Mark was really happy with what Philip did. Philip, he did it for this project, and it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And the song is called "All I Need Is a Good Night's Sleep."
Well, hang on one second. Francis, could you tell the story why I'm singing it? Ian wasn't available. I'm like Leonard
Okay,
Bernstein.
Okay.
I filled in conducting one time and I made a career out of it. I feel like Leonard Bernstein. Ian was sick. They had this tune. Oh, let's see what he
Okay.
could do. Token, it's not my first choice.
Okay.
And I made a career out of it. It's funny.
Okay, I have to admit, yeah, I wrote the song, and then Mooney heard it, and he's like, he added some stuff to it, and then we're like, Ian was sick at the time, and yes, we asked Mark.
Mark, I got an idea for you, and it just came to me, and I know you can pull this off. Plan B is the title of your next song you're gonna write.
Actually, that's the name of my boat.
Oh,
When I get a
wow.
boat, it's going to be Plan B because Plan A was a much bigger boat. So the name of the boat was Plan B. Absolutely. But
love
thank
it.
you, Ian, for getting sick. I mean, we got a great tune out of it. But imagine my
psychically, I
ego.
knew. Yeah, well, you see, I look at what happened as a result. We all gained.
That's
right.
right.
Okay, I was poorly for a little while, but the price was worth it, I think.
But look at my ego. I'm willing to talk about it. Like a lot of people. Oh, don't share that. That's like a family secret. No, it was really funny the way.
I'm
Francis
okay
told me.
with being Plan
Well,
B.
Well, honestly, you were the first choice. I wasn't the leading man. Ian was the leading man. But it's
But
just
you
cute
did an amazing job, man. I
after
gotta say.
years later to be laughing about it. It's so funny.
I don't know what to say to that. I really don't.
But he told me, Francis told me that. And he told me in a nice, friendly way. Well, Ian's sick, so we're not gonna make it public. Just see what you could do with it. So.
It wasn't like that.
Certain things you don't.
It's my story. It's my story. I think it's funny. I want to say it like that.
Okay.
Certain things you don't have to say, Francis. Maybe that's just one of them. You could have kept that to yourself.
No. It's like, put me in, Coach. I just want to play. I don't care. But we have this great tune that I wasn't supposed to be a part of. But I'm sorry. I'm perpetuating
Like
that.
I said, we're all richer for it. Come on.
Yeah, we're all rich.
And the funny thing is that you keep saying how this is one of your favorites on top of it.
Yeah. I think all time. I think everything fell into place. I was in the right place at the right time, and I'll just set this up. So there was a house under construction, and I had this idea for the song, and I had a hard hat that I found somewhere or stole somewhere. I'm not going to admit to it. So I had this hard hat, and I put on the hard hat. I put my camera on top of my hood, and I went to the house like I'm part of working, and had the local power authority that I cut out for Halloween, put it on there, and I'm filming in front of the house, and two guys came out. I have video of that.
I know you sent it to me. That was hilarious. He's getting kicked out of the place where he was filming.
They go, what's the problem? We have all the permits. We have all the playroom permits. Why is the power authority here? And I got a badge on. I got a hat. I mean, I'm serious when I do this stuff. And I said, no, I'm filming a video. Yeah, impersonating a LIPA. Yeah, I'm impersonating Long Island Lighting Authority. Yeah.
He goes
the
from
lengths you go
jewelry
to for the art. I'd have sat at home with a green screen. You suffer for your art.
No, I go out with my camera. I'm cataloging all my videos. I mean, if you guys ever need any beach videos, please let me know. I must have thousands of beach stock footage.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's have a listen so Philip can.
Yes, that's what DJ Big Red was saying. Philip, your dad will stop laughing soon and he'll get to hear it. So.
All right. All I need is a good night's sleep.
Hello?
Dad, when you coming home?
I'll be home tomorrow. I'm pulling a double shift. I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Going down this lonely road, I've made my mistakes. I've been rich and I've been poor, and I miss being rich. I lost time, I'm stupid stuff, and regret knowing stuff blind. All I need
just got your message. Thanks so much. Thanks for being a big man and taking care of Mom when I'm on the road. It means everything. Yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow. I go on break around 4 o'clock. I'll give you a call. I love you, buddy. Talk soon.
I look back on my life's choices, and work was my best friend. I sold my soul to the company store, and I got nothing left. All I need is a good night's sleep without my demons. All I need is a comforting kiss and a hand to hold on to.
Wow. Special shout out to Philip DiMarzio. Very well done. Let me unmute my guests,
Good job,
because
son.
that'd be a nice thing to do. Well done, Philip. Well done, gentlemen. It's absolutely
I got to give a shout out to Francis because I recorded it, and it was something like "and a hand to hold on to," and Francis goes, "No, keep going with it, with a hand to hold on to," and like I have to credit Francis Melody, his ear for the melody for that one.
Thank you. It was a cool song, man. It's just the way it flourished. I'd just gotten some new synth effects and stuff, and I was fooling around with it, and it's just, I don't know. But you took it there, Mark. You know, and Mooney, he added so much to it too with his synth effects and the lead and everything and the guitar parts, and it just came together. I think it was.
Wonder how it would have sounded if Ian wasn't sick.
We'll never know.
Not as good.
This was meant to be, Mark.
Thank you.
It was
That
meant
was
to
nice.
be.
Yeah.
You know?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you don't look back.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me feel bad about the next song too, after, right?
Oh no,
What
there's
is
a story
that?
to that one too.
Hey, the one that
Oh,
we-
there's always a
Francis.
story. There's always a story. Oh,
Francis.
okay. All right, let me.
You're at the core of all that controversy. I love it.
I promise I'll truncate it. I'll make it, but it was really funny.
Yeah.
Is it the tune that us three did?
I think
So-
the last one we're gonna be playing is that one, right?
Oh,
That's
okay,
what you
so
have there, yeah.
Yeah. It's Ian Luckett, Francis DiMarzio, and Mark Wade.
Oh, great. Okay, so being that you asked,
Yeah.
I heard somebody ask about this. So Francis is auditioning this song, and it's a great tune. And I go, send it over. You know, let me finger paint. You know, let me paint on it. Francis goes, no. I haven't recorded this in a while. I haven't recorded a solo act in a while. No, I'm going to work on this. Oh, okay, all right. Then Ian goes to you, send it over, and you go, no, I'm not sending it over. And then one night we wore Francis down.
Yeah. We ganged up, and because several months go by.
It was a few months, yeah.
And
he's
it's not going
slaving
anywhere.
away on it. Yeah, and it's like, no, come on, Francis. You know, you got to
Give it
share
up.
this one.
Give it up, shake him down. And then, totally shocked, out of the blue, he goes, "You guys get along? You guys like each other?" They go, Yeah, there's never a competition between you and Ian.
Exactly like that, because
Yeah,
I'm like that.
No. You guys want to do it? What? What did he say? And then Ian jumped at it, but Ian's part was finished in like 20 minutes, half an hour.
That's true.
I mean, I took a day and a half.
Yeah, but this was another one of those times because we split the lyrics. So I do the first verse and Mark does the second verse. But because I'd already recorded it, because I'm not daft, I know these things. He had to sing my melody. He had to write his lyrics to my melody, which is always way more difficult than coming up with one on your own. But he just nailed it. It's like
No. I didn't use your melody. I used your verse. The melody, I purposely tried not to listen to, so I would approach it fresh. I wanted to listen to it because it was really good. But I don't think I copied your melody. I think
no,
I was
it's more the chorus really that was
the
kind
chorus.
of,
I love
the
that.
chorus
Wow.
was
Of course, yeah.
But
Then
it's,
you
I
guys-
but
wasn't
it's
going to
like
mess with the
having
chorus.
somebody in. Talk about pushing them into a corner. It's like okay, I'll do it first so that Mark has to play catch up. So there is a healthy bit of competition that goes on here, but we love each other. It's like,
I don't think it was. I can't. No, I'm competitive. I want to win, but I don't want to win. I'd rather win on a default than actually win.
I think the song won.
I
I
got
think
the
you
end.
won
Yeah, the
on
song came out
default.
great. I'm happy with the way you guys work together on it, and I think it'd be nice to hear more songs of the two of you singing together. It came out good. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's have a listen to this.
and
And
it's
the
a
song is
premiere,
called-
by the way. We didn't release it yet, so you're getting a premiere on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frank.
wow.
It is unreleased.
Okay. Well,
Is
then
the
I
world
better
ready
not
for this?
screw up the title of the song. Titled, this is with Ian Luckett, Francis DiMarzio, and Mark Wade. The song is titled "My Life Without You."
One sec, one sec, Frank.
Yeah.
So the title is mine,
Yes.
but Ian wrote a whole song based on the title. I was talking to Francis, and Francis goes, "I want to write a song about my family and everything," and I came up with, and Ian didn't hear this. I came up with "My Life Without You." And that's all Ian heard, and he extrapolated this great tune just from the title. You're not going to get credit for the title, Ian. I had the title.
Yeah, it's your title.
Okay, so wait.
Sorry.
Your title, he came up with the lyrics.
No.
Ian-
Ian came up with the first verse.
Right. Oh, okay. So I should be going to Ian for that song, Plan B. Hey, Ian, why don't you write a song on that title?
One day.
No, that's fantastic. I can tell you guys just freaking love working with each other. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah,
All right,
that's true.
let's have a listen. My Life Without You.
River runs wide, and you're on the other side. My inner child will try to hold on to
It's forever bound through every storm. We stand side by side with open hearts. We take on this ride and this bond is unbreakable. This is more than just heartbreak. Promises broken, words untrue. My life without you. My life without you. My life without you. My life without you.
I can hear you there, Francis. That's nice. All four of you singing.
Thanks.
That's a lovely chorus. Well done. Amazing track.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
And DJ Big Red, that is not a Timu guitar. That's a Mexican Fender 50s vintage neck with Fender pickup. I could get you. Actually, go check my channel if you want to see how I built it. I have it on my channel. The whole.
Oh, you
build.
built that one?
The green one? Yeah, the green guitar. I built it. It's a parts caster I put together.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you knew she was gonna show up.
I had to show up for my boys.
Of course, cuz.
What's up,
Guys,
cousin?
how are you?
All right,
Oh,
how you
great.
doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I wanted to give
How's
you a
the
little
dentist?
space on your own show before I said hi, but I totally wanted to come in the green room earlier to see you guys. And I
I
forgot I
know.
had a dentist appointment.
Wow,
My teeth
your
look
teeth
white.
are so shiny.
Oh, wow.
My eyes
glowing in the
hurt. I
sun.
gotta put my shades on.
You guys are sounding awesome. I love all the music. Of course.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Well, thanks.
Hope you're
Thanks.
feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back's getting better. Thank you.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah. And how's the little one?
What's that?
How's the little one?
Butter. He's not so little anymore, Butter. He's 20.
But
No, I'm talking
littler
about the
one.
grandchild. I'm talking
Oh, my
about-
baby.
Yeah, your baby.
Great. Thank you. Yeah. I haven't seen him in a week and a half.
Ah,
But he's
is he
gorgeous.
squidgy?
He's doing so squishy. You just kiss him and he's like a box. Like he's just, strong and chunky.
Right.
He's awesome. Hi everybody. Sorry I didn't say hi in the chat. Yeah, so I had that dentist appointment, Frank, and then I had to eat, and I am going away tomorrow. Not that this show's about me, but I'm going to
the
Miami.
show is always about you every time you jump on. Everything's always about you. But that's
You're going to
okay. That's
Miami?
why we love
I had to
you.
print out tickets and stuff. I'm like, shit, I got a lot to do. I got to get to bed early. So, but I've collabed with all these guys here.
Yeah, I know. Well, on Friday they were telling me all about it. You,
Yeah.
Hetriani, and yeah, it was a really nice talk. And
You know, we've never actually done a song, Lori. We've collaborated on the acting thing that we did for,
Well,
the
we
replay
did.
show and other stuff. We did the.
We've done the
Oh
acting.
no, you're right. We did do a collab together.
We did Moot.
Yes,
Is that his
we
name?
did.
Moot?
Yes, we
Which was
did.
my very first time
It was
playing
first time
original key.
piano. That's right. That's right.
And then you were in, you acted and sang in my Durcom
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
in the which one?
Their commissar, where I had like 25
Oh yeah.
people in the community. Mark was in it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ian was my first collaboration ever. I know I've said this all the time, but I will never forget that.
Just so you
I
know,
never get
Lori,
tired of hearing it. Though,
the next replay we're doing, which is probably this coming weekend.
Yeah.
The first song on the list is going to be your first collab together.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I was 10 pounds lighter back then. I hate looking at it.
And if you have a little short or something, gents, send it to me and I'll post it on the channel and DJ.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So that's Sunday, right? You do it Sundays?
I'm not sure. We used to, if you remember, the replay used to be Saturdays, right?
Saturday, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we used to
but
do.
Saturdays is getting a bit crowded, so we don't want to
Yeah,
tread
we'll see.
on people's toes.
'Cause
So
we'll see about Sunday. We may have to do a little earlier because on Monday I'm flying to Edmonton for work. I'm gone for a week, so I don't know.
Well,
we'll
if
have to
I
see.
can, I kind of know what's going on in the community. Saturday until Brad comes back, I think 9 o'clock is open. 9 till, and then Camp Gmail comes on at 10. I don't know.
Yeah, you
how
only do
long
it an
the
hour,
show
right?
is.
Oh, you did 2 hours.
Depends. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's about 2 hours. Yeah.
Lori, what was our first collab?
Our very first? Oh, God.
It wasn't the Neil Young tune. It wasn't.
Oh, was it the one that Hippie suggested for us?
That was the first? No, I don't think it was.
I'll have to go back and look. I'll look and I'll put it in the chat after I look. We've done so many too.
We've done a couple, yeah. Really good ones.
I liked them. Well, you know, because I do cover songs, obviously. You guys create real original music, which is amazing.
yeah, but covers are great too.
Covers are
you
great.
know,
Covers,
And
yeah.
they give me a chance to wear a wig. You know,
Exactly.
what can I say?
Guys, check it out. He has worn wigs for me. David Bowie wigs.
it's true.
Of course, David Bowie.
Post a link. Post a link.
Which one?
So the David Bowie wig one. Yeah, I did see it. He looked
was
like Lance Breath. No,
It was another 80s song, of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I have such a horrible memory of like song titles.
yeah. I mean, we did.
Do you remember which one I'm talking
we did-
about?
Yeah, it's Modern Love. We did Modern Love.
Yeah, Modern Love, yeah.
Yeah.
Modern
And then I
Love.
think the next one was another 80s tune, which was Human League. We did Don't You Want Me Baby with
Dana.
Dana. Yeah, and she was just great. I mean,
And she wore a wig, 'cause I
performed it.
told her.
Yeah, she wore a wig too, and she just performed her little butt off. It was exquisite.
She was awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
We did the whole 80s video too, which is great. And of course, our song that you're going to play on the replay, the Breakfast Club song.
Yeah.
So like you manipulate everybody.
Manipulate. Well, I like
I
to
did a
think
collab
that.
with her and
We
she
go
said-
along willingly. Let's face it, guys.
Exactly. They're just looking for an outlet. They're like, well, Laurie made me,
Absolutely.
but they've wanted to do it, yeah.
You know, I'm
They all
sitting there
think-
going, I want to wear tights. You know, it's like, it's like, I want to be on the stage. Give me an excuse. You know?
Yes. And then you can say, Laurie made you do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Although Mark, I haven't made Mark wear a wig at all.
No, but you made me. Well, you didn't make me, but I did do the Bowie tune, and I wore a jacket. That's
Yeah.
pretty rare. I
Thank you,
felt
Barry.
like I had some competition with Ian, not to put on a
Can I
wig,
wear-
but to wear something different. So I put a jacket on.
You got to try a wig. It's liberating.
It is.
Yeah.
But I like inspiring that way. I mean, I think I make people feel comfortable enough that they know it's okay to be goofy sometimes and just have fun with it.
I got a couple of wigs, but I won't tell anybody. Or
Yay!
maybe
For our
I
next
just
one.
did. I wore one at Halloween. You
I even
can
got
tell
Adriana to wear a wig.
how excited I was.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that my wife likes me to wear that wig anyway, because you know. What can I say?
Runs our fingers through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Something to touch? No, it's awful. I like your head. Hi, Mooney. I asked Mooney when he's going to show his bum again.
Yeah, we've got him on.
Well, we
Treadmill.
have it in our stream.
Yeah,
right?
we-
It's just
we
that
just-
we
we-
promised him we wouldn't use it.
I
that's
know
right.
you did. That's why I was teasing him. I'm like, I want to see your
And
bum.
we've got Mooney on the treadmill doing weights and everything.
He's
Just,
going to do
you
a
know, he's
redo
gonna-
of it when
gonna
he's in
buff
better
up.
shape.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Smiler. I love how he calls me Smiler. Anyhow, yeah, you guys are my first real friends on YouTube. So it's great to see you back and great to see the replay back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and judging by the stories that I heard again on that Friday night, that's all that comes to mind is just OGs and folk punk. Same thing. I think he posted that a few times tonight.
Yeah. Good memory.
Pioneers of the collabs of these communities. It's amazing, and it was nice to hear that Mr. Mark Wade had a lot to do with that. And yeah, and I was telling the guys on Friday, it's like that's when I first saw you on YouTube. No, I seen another video, and then I saw you with Tack, and I'm thinking, oh, he's from Asia. Like, I didn't even grasp that fact that you could do this. And yeah.
And it doesn't get lost. There's no delay. I mean, it's hard working with other people from other countries because there's a time difference. So by the time you answer a problem or create a problem, it's like, could be a day and a half later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too late. It's already mastered.
It's so cool. I mean, look at how many countries are represented right here. Well, not that many, but
Although we can be working on the problem while you're asleep,
Well, 3.
and then you can work on the problem when we're asleep. So kind of.
Well, that's
sure.
That's when we first started collabing. That's what was cool. I'd send it to Ian, and the next thing I know, I wake up and I have it back. It's like, oh, all right, cool.
nice.
So you can say you worked around the clock.
Yeah,
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Another person I want to give a shout out also is Andy Dion, because Andy Dion, our brother, man, he brought us all together when we first formed our first band, and he used to do a lot of collaborations with a lot of people in the community as well. So he's a great player and a great person as well. He's also from where you're from, eh? He's
About 40 minutes away from me, and we've never met.
You guys
I think he's scared of me. well, every time
I think a lot
KCON
of
comes,
people are
we
scared.
get together.
Yeah.
We get together with KCON, but we were asking Andy a few times. He couldn't do it with the kids and all that. He just couldn't
No,
get
I
in
know.
there, but-
I know. Yeah.
But we love you, Andy. I've done a few with him
Absolutely,
too.
brother.
I got a couple with Andy too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see your videos come back with the the buses and everything. The acting. I just love that stuff.
Well, if you want to
Andy
see
drives the bus.
a cool video that's coming up, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to check out on the replay this weekend. There's a tune that we're going to be premiering, one of Mark's and Hurricane Moon that they've done together. They've been working really hard on the video and stuff, and I could tell you that the video is killer. If you want to see something in that vein, keep your eyes open for that one.
All right, we will.
And it's hard to sleep. It's really hard to sleep when you're working with Hurricane with Wes, because I keep getting up in the middle of the night. Did he finish it? Did he do the mix?
Swim with the fishes. Hey, they don't call me Cousin Tony for nothing, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring back some of the dead jazz characters. Well, we'll speak of that later, but I'd like to refresh some of the dead jazz characters for some of the in betweens of some of the videos and stuff at the replay. So yeah, maybe we'll do some scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. Does Frank even know the story about Cousin Tony?
I don't know. Well, didn't you send them? You asked me to send them the link of that commercial we had done there for the replay.
Yeah.
back when.
But the story behind it, though, you guys were always talking about
story
Tony.
behind it.
Lost Tony, and no one knew who Tony was, and assumed it was a guy, and then I just showed up.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
You were gonna have me. Remember, you were gonna have me like spin the chair and turn around.
Yeah, I wanted it to be that. Well, actually, no, I want it to be a couple of times where you don't see you, just from the back and like a shadow from your chair,
and then
after, because there was this whole elaborate thing of what we wanted to do, but it was so much work, all that. But but no, it'd be cool to do. But we're so much better now at it that we have tools and we're better at it, so it'd be cool to maybe do a few. I think it's a lot easier to do now. So yeah.
I didn't have green screen. Well, maybe I didn't back then. Yeah, because I did do Tony downstairs because I was sitting in like a high chair. And I had to get my full body because I was drinking the coffee. So I had to go downstairs, set up the green screen, put on my fake diamond necklace.
And I put you in the hills of Corfino with me having a cappuccino.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, that was fun.
Lori's
all right, I'm going to slide out and let you guys finish your show.
We're finished, so you might as well end it with us, and if you'd like to chat after. A shout out to all the mods. Snooks, thank you very much for posting the artist links. DJ Big Red, Folk Punk, love you guys. This show could not
Great
be
job.
a show without you. And I truly mean it. And everybody knows by now that it's not a Frank Terzo show. It is the Community Pulse. And it is fired up by all the mods and everybody in the community. And I truly love you all. And I love everything that you create. And the Nut House, brother. And we'll see you all in the community. Saturday or Sunday, I'll keep you in the loop. Or just go directly to Francis and Ian's channel, and you'll find out when the next show is. It's a lot of fun. And thank you all for coming out.
Hi, Nut House.
Francis, love you,
Yeah.
brother.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah, and I'm glad you accepted this invitation. Mark, I've been watching you, as you know, for a couple of years now.
Thank
and,
you.
Love everything that you're putting out. And Ian, really
A lot of
appreciate
love. And Lori, one of my favorite collabs that we did was Layla.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we did a great Layla with PJ and you finishing it up at the end.
Yeah. Great piano in that. Took me a while to learn it. Or to get it good.
Great.
Thank you. I'm going to look when we end to see what our first one was because it's killing me now.
we'll
That's
check
way back.
in,
Yeah.
check
I
in the
don't
green
remember.
room. Okay.
Frank,
don't
thank you.
forget, everybody.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
Vince
thank you.
Janella, he's on right now. Axon Nacho at 11 o'clock. Love you all. See you all next week. Peace out.
Have a
We're
good
gonna
evening.
end this. Yeah, we're gonna end this with Liza Day's a song titled "Family: A Message of Unity and Humanity."
Cool.
It's a beautiful.
Thanks for
word.
everyone in the chat as well. It's been great to see you all.
Good night.
We are, we are, we are, we are. 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 Sister, brother, father, mother, we are one and the same. We are friends, chosen hearts, shared a force of nature. We are family, family, forever like a diamond, special treasure.